Yeah, I mean, I like the idea of time, but the thing is like, it's delicate because if it's like, okay, it's the opposite of what I want. If I say, okay, Amber, you go away for a session, right? And like, it's the opposite. I don't want to split her off. I think probably it requires some kind of cost. Because again, what I want to do here is I want to tempt the heroism martyrdom thing, right? Do a good thing at a cost to yourself. Oh, yeah, okay. So it's like, it's a sharing, right? Okay, watch this. So the ritual, a sharing ritual in which all 4 members add together their corruption, then divide it evenly between them, and then or shunt it into a human. So they're gonna take her aside and be like, Jesus Christ. It's like, listen, we need to talk to you. Dee Dee has a problem. Dee Dee has too many engrams, and their Thetan can't survive with this many engrams. We need you to do an auditing session with us and take those engrams and put them on a human, right? And just because Lucia doesn't want corruption. Blue Jay wants corruption for Lucia, right? For Lucia as a person, she doesn't want corruption. She hasn't reached that, like, I'm a chaos magician yet, right? Her future as a chaos warrior is like good and cool, but she right now doesn't want it. So it's a ritual that basically says, yeah, we can take all of this corruption, but then I'm going to tell Dawn, you could just take it for them. Yeah. And that's an offer, right? Do you want to just take, like, I don't know, 30 corruption right now? Or you can pick one of these humans and we'll just give it to them. Right? Yeah. Add their corruption. They divide it. And then let's not even give it divided evenly. Add together their corruption and shunt it into a human target. Yeah. Alternatively, Dawn can take the brunt herself, and maybe she doesn't realize this until after the ritual, depending on some rolls. Yeah, that seems good. Okay. So maybe she's only kind of familiar. We'll get her to make a test. And if she's like, yeah, the blessing of 4 corners, it's also called the sharing of the burden. The paddling of the swollen ass with paddles. Yeah. Okay, cool. Sharing of the burden. I think Lucia is still pretty pure for now, I think. Yeah, and I think that's okay, because this could be fun, right? This could be an opportunity for Blue Jay to be like, Amber, please give me all that corruption. But Lucia being like, Dawn, what are you doing? Alternatively, Dawn can take the brunt herself. And it's something about feeding Lucia something, right? They'd put all of their engrams into a dumpling or something, and then you have to make the human eat it. Yeah. Okay, cool. All your sins go in the sin dumpling. And whoever eats it takes on your corruption. Okay, so let's note how much corruption they have. So I think Falter has like 6. Autumn has 2, but Dee Dee has 9. There you go. So that would mean, right, 15, 17 corruption all at once. If Lucia gets her hands on the sin dumpling. If no one eats it, if they throw it away, it becomes a demon. Yeah. If they throw it away, if not eaten in 24 hours, the dumpling becomes a horrible demon and will chase down the performers of the ritual and slaughter them one at a time. The cursed dumpling! The cursed pork bun! This would lead to Dawn getting corruption or taking it. The point here is, remember, I'm giving Dawn an opportunity, right? Take 26 corruption yourself or do something different. But martyrdom, right? This like sacrifice yourself bodily and mentally for basically nothing, right? For the sake of these 3 nerds that don't know you, right? Okay, so we'll need to figure out what kind of demon the dumpling demon is. The dumpling bleeds. Gross. What kind of demon is this? And we'll figure it out. I'll look at the codex and stuff. We'll figure it out. Or main gauche. Cool. Okay. Now the bridge and crossroads will definitely not happen. The false nest, none of this. This is all next session. So let me start my episode 5+ doc. And I'll just leave that on there. So let's do that. All right. Okay. Okay, so this is going to end up being episode 6+, right? Because this one is actually 5. Yeah, because I skipped one episode. Okay, so I'll leave this on here to detail the situation at the bridge and all that stuff later, because those encounters they'll be done. What happens if you have too much corruption? You get a point of chaos instead of a point of order, and you can start developing disorders and mutations and stuff. Yeah, it's not a disorder every 10 corruption. It's a disorder every, here, let's look at a character sheet. So, chaos ranks, if you get 10 chaos ranks, then you get one. And if you get 10 corruption, you automatically get a chaos rank. So it's possible that every 10 corruption gets you 1 chaos for sure. So it's possible Lucia could get 2 in that episode if she eats the dumpling. 3, I guess, because it's 26, right? Yeah. So, Blue Jay is going to want to eat the Doom dumpling, but in character, Lucia and Dawn will have to deal with like what that means. Yeah, it'll be a fun character player interaction moment. Cool. Okay. So yeah, that's the missionaries. I think definitely next episode we'll have the Smile Family blockade, and then maybe one of these other 3, but I'm not going to get to use all these encounters, and that's exactly what I want. Okay. So, leave Phylos, get Mr. Bolvidere the secret mission, and then do the Smile Family blockade. Okay, so do that. That'll be Act 2 or whatever, right? Okay, so first, though, I need to check on traveling rules and see if there's anything I need to do, like roll-wise. Does anybody know off the top of their head where in the game never mind, found it, Overland Exploration. Okay, so, oh yeah, tables. Check this out. Okay, so I'm going to need... Do I just make a macro? Yeah, let's just make a macro. It's what Mads would have wanted. Let's make a weather macro. Okay. God, I haven't made one of these in a long time. I think it's actually a rollable table. So let's do it. What season did we say it was? Did I say what season it was? Spring, summer. It's spring or autumn. I'm drawn to it being autumn. Yeah, let's make it autumn. They're going to be fairly similar. Yeah, I can't remember if I mentioned it, but let's go with autumn. I think because I went with autumn, I probably would have if I said anything. Okay, so let me Let me play this little game. Sorry, everybody. I need to have both things on the screen at once. All right. So the way we make these tables is we're just adding items and giving them weight. So are these equally distributed? Yeah, they're 10 each and there's 10 of them, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. So they all just have one. They all just have one item on them. So chilly, clear, and windy. And then chilly, cloudy, showers, windy. Oh, that's annoying. I should... There. All right. And just to make sure I'm doing this properly. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Chilly, cloudy, showers, windy. Perfect. Okay. I can copy paste. That's true. But it's a PDF, so you never know if it's going to like look fine or not. Let's try. Okay. Yep. That's good. Okay. So we roll this basically every day. We're going to start having flashbacks to Chult. That Chult macro for weather and stuff was awesome. All of these tables, I assume, once this is compendium stuff, once there's a Zweihander compendium, all of these tables should be in Roll20 automatically, which is awesome. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to whenever that happens. I'm hooked. Like 5e and Dungeon World having compendiums has made me want compendium versions for every game I ever play. What if the PCs only eat half the dumpling or trick the Smile family? I mean, if they trick the Smile family, you get a Smile mutant. If they only eat half the dumpling, they take half the corruption and they get a demon. I don't know. I'm not going to tell them what happens if they eat the dumpling or don't eat the dumpling, but they're PCs, so they'll try to come up with something. Okay, so let me rename this. This is Autumn Weather. And I can roll chilly, hazy, foggy. Perfect. Got it. Okay. Great. So that's the first thing. We've got a table now to figure out the weather. Distances. Here we go. Miles covered per day is not an important consideration. Most players aren't going to ask you to tell them how many miles they cover per minute or even per hour. You make some broad assumptions if you want to track distinct overland distances. So on a road, on foot, what is this, 15 miles per day? I mean, I don't know how far apart any of this shit is, so I guess I can measure that, though. How many days on the road do you need to spend? Distances between places. I guess I should make a note of that. Okay. Philos to Crossroads. Philos to St. Alvar's Bridge. Or Philos to the Smile family compound. SFC to the bridge. Crossroads to the false nest. Crossroads to the hawk's nest. Okay. Here, peasants, eat this dumpling. I mean, I promise you that Noe wants, and if they carry the dumpling around, it'll attract scary monsters. It's a monster attracting object. So, okay. All right. So let's say Philos to the Smile family compound is a day, right? 1 day. Smile family compound to the bridge. Let me think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's call it a week. 6 to 8 days. And then, see, the thing is, it's not like, right, chart the route, divide into stretches, terrain by stretch. Okay, well, let's do it correctly then. So if there's a specific thing, you can fast forward it and just do it, but wilderness travel tracker can be found in Appendix D. Each stretch creates an itinerary, giving you an opportunity to pace wilderness travel over several scenes. Gives clear milestones that can begin and end each leg of their journey. Oh, okay, this is cool. I like this. All right, a short stretch, a medium stretch, and a long stretch. Let me look at that page. Yeah, it is cool, isn't it? Okay, let me see that appendix for the travel thing. What do we got? Oh yeah, look at that. Random encounters. I don't really need those, but hey, there it is. Okay. Cool. So I suppose, and this is a bit more work than I had anticipated, but I think it's worth doing now. Let's make a spreadsheet. Yeah, okay. So this is going to be a wilderness travel tracker, Phylos, and environs. This is some like campaign level shit. Okay, so stretch, type, and destination. We got number of toughness tests. Okay. And then that's split into, can I split this? Maybe I can't. Insert row, insert cells. I don't know how to like split stuff up, but we'll keep going. All right, terrain type. Well, merge is taking multiple cells and merging them into one, right? Whereas what I want is I want to turn this into 3 separate columns underneath it. Can I do that? Who knew that you need to know so much about spreadsheets? Okay, group column. Merge the top row and put the title there. I don't think you can. Yeah, I think you're right. I think it needs to be these 3 all need to merge. Yeah, and then underneath it. Yeah, I think that's how we do it. Okay, so where's the merging thing? Where do I do that in here? Pretty cool. Data inside the bucket. Oh yeah, here. Okay. Select merge type, merge cells. Ah, there it is. Okay, thank you. We got terrain type, and we got threat level, midnight, obviously, and then that's 1, 2, 3, 4 columns. So we merge these as well. Okay, and then freeze 1 row. Fill this in with like dark gray. And then, okay, something like that. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, all right. So we got, and then underneath that is number of toughness tests. 1, 2, and 3. And I guess those should be centered. I guess I can use this again later for like other Zweihander campaigns once I've done it. So that's good. And then threat level, none. 1d6. Oops. And I guess this is technically for random encounters, but that's okay. In case I want to use them, we can come back and do this. This is actually kind of a cool system. I don't remember seeing this when we did the first look, but also it's like a huge game. So, all right, here we go. So I'll freeze this row as well, and then I'll pull the style down, I think. Freeze 2 rows. There we go. Okay. All right. There we go. We got our spreadsheet. So now what I need to do is put in the various yeah, there we go. Stretch type and destination. Perfect. Okay. So what I just need to do here is place the various informational bits about the stretches like I was just doing, and then detailing them out. Yeah. Okay. All right. So this is the stretch type. This is Phylos to... This is just what I was about to do. That's cool. Okay. So Phylos to the Smile family compound. And then we have Smile family compound to Crossroads. And we have Crossroads to the False Nest. Crossroads to the Hawk's Nest. And then what else do we have here? Oh yeah, and then Hawk's Nest to the Broken Spine clan hold. Yeah, all right. So Hawk's Nest to the Broken Spine. Okay, so that's the location type, stretch type and destination, I think is how that works. So let's go ahead and take a look at the PDF in a little bit more detail. Oh, and I guess I got to do this too. Character and role check results, guide survivalist scout. See, this all feels like tracking wilderness exploring, not like I mean, I don't know, whatever. Let's go back and look at the proper rules. So, here we go. Overland exploration. Okay, so chart the route, divide into stretches. Generally, a character will know where they spend. Yada, yada, yada. Divide into stretches. So when referring to a map, you want to break the trip up into manageable legs. So this is Philos to the Broken Spine by way of all of these little sub-travels. And then we've got each stretch creates an itinerary of the journey and gives the opportunity to pace the travel over several scenes, clear milestones. The length of a stretch is abstract, but also distinct as it is segments between waypoints. Consider the relative distance, whether they're 10, 50, or 100 miles. Divide how many days of travel. This will determine how much provisions they'll bring. But see, this table doesn't say number of days. I guess I need to include a column, right? That fucks up my color situation, but that's okay. GURPS, A Walk in the Park, 800 pages. Yep. And then I guess I can do a line, and then, yeah, here we go. So this is days of travel. We're getting intense with the formatting now. I'm making a spreadsheet, y'all. Okay. I think that'll do her. Okay. So let's drag this down and finish that formatting. Okay. All right. So days of travel here is, what do we say? 1. So 1 day of travel there, 6 days there. Crossroads to the False Nest is shorter, but it's also difficult terrain, right? So Crossroads to the False Nest should be, yeah, like 4 days maybe. And then the Hawk's Nest is 2 from Cross. We should. I want this to be longer. Yeah. Something like that. Again, remember, the map is not intended to be exact. Okay. So let's put Crossroads to the False Nest. Let's call that 4 days. Hawk's Nest, same. Hawk's Nest to the Broken Spine, 3 days in the mountains. And then let's see. Oh, okay. So how many toughness tests? 1, 2, or 3? So I guess the idea here is that I put an X in the center of how many tests there are. Requires 2 toughness at the beginning after the roll checks have been made. Okay. All right. So 1 toughness test because it's the minimum amount. This is 3. That's 2. That's 2. And that's 2 as well. Something like that. Okay. Terrain type by stretch. So this is road, like path. And then mountains, right? There's no real path there. Okay. Cool. All right. And then threat level by stretch. This is the chance that an external situation might influence your journey. All right. So there's no danger between the Smile family. Yeah, between Phylos and the Smile family. I think there's no danger of anything bad happening, really. Terrain type is the challenge rating. Oh, yeah, I see. So I'm actually looking for a specific, I guess we can do this. Watch, road, which means it is easy terrain, right? Well-traveled road, trivial, plus 30%. And then this road, let's say it's a little less good. So let's call that 20%. And then the path between the false nest and crossroads, this will be rolling hills, discernible trails. So that's 0%. Interesting. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, and then this one is minus difficult, right? It's challenging, so it's minus 20. And then this one's gonna be minus 30. Perfect. Okay, so threat level, none. I can't stop thinking threat level midnight every time I look at this. Every time I hear those 2 words, I immediately add the word midnight to the end of it. All right, so no danger, mildly dangerous, moderately, highly. Okay, all right, so there's no danger there, mild danger there. And then these 2 are medium danger, and that one's extremely dangerous. Yeah, there we go. Further you get from Phylos, the more fucked up things become. Okay. So, define roles in the party. Navigation. I mean, just follow the goddamn road. So that's fine. After deliberation, they decide, okay, so for travel, define, oops, I need this to be regular text. Yeah, like that. All right, so define roles. So navigation, survival, and stealth, if they want. Okay. And then the journey begins. You make a roll check. Oh, yeah. Okay, and then make roll checks. God, it's just like Dungeon World. Okay, make roll checks. That's page 387. Okay. And then each person makes the test, and then amalgamate the terrain type and the stretch's length to determine the number of toughness tests necessary. The related difficulty rating. With this in mind, call upon each member to make a series of toughness tests. Okay, make roll checks, make toughness tests. It's fun. I love having dedicated systems for shit like this. It's great. And then after the first toughness test, secretly roll, and that's page 388. Sorry. Yeah, you divide the journey into steps prior to it happening instead of individually. Yeah, everybody's assigned a goal or a role. They make their roll test. Then we make a toughness test. Everybody makes those. And critical success is the same. Oh, it's just about peril from fatigue. How fatiguing is the road, right? And then roll chaos dice for encounters. And this is D6 per. And that's page 388. I might use this once or twice just for fun, just to see what kind of encounter we get on the table. Perfect. Okay. Let's see what some of those encounters are. This table is setting, right? So Okay, wilderness encounters. Ah, look, and there's like different names for them. Oh, sick. Okay, so we should actually change that. Oh, and I'm missing one. Right? By boat from Philos to Crossroads, right? Because it's a boat journey. If you take the River Sophia all the way to Crossroads, how long do we think that would take? If it's 6 days on the river, how much faster is it to, or 6 days if you walk, how much faster are we if we go by boat? Fast as a boat, y'all. It looks like it's like twice as fast or more. Yeah, let's look. Where's that table? Ah, here we go. Okay. A boat is it's twice as fast, so it'll take half as long. So by boat, that's 3 days all the way there. Well, yeah, it's 7, so let's call it 4 by boat. Number of toughness tests, 1, I guess. Right? Like how long are you going to be on the boat, you know? Okay. And then the threat level, I think if you're traveling by boat is not much. And this is river. And really, like they won't be making the tests themselves anyway. Because if they hire a boat, and I suppose that's the next thing, is I have to figure out how much it costs. So I will look that up too. Okay. So it'd be a bit silly not to take the boat. The problem is that it might not be available, right? So it's going to be very expensive. I think it'll be expensive because all of the boats around here have been, they've been like grabbed up by the Illuminated Masters. It's normally 2 silver a day. I'm going to increase that to 1 gold crown per day. Yeah. Okay. So it's more expensive because right now all the boats are spoken for, right? Boat travel in this economy, exactly. Yeah, sure, it'll take you 4 days, but per person, nobody is taking passengers, and they'll have to bribe, borrow, beg, like they'll still have to find out. And I guess I'll make a note of that. So, if the PCs want to travel by boat, the rates are 1 gold crown per day per passenger, meaning 6 gold crowns each between here and there. And first, they need to find someone willing to take them. Most of the riverboats have been commandeered by the Illuminated Masters for government business. There you go. Yeah, so they'll have to go figure it out. I mean, a big part of this game is being poor and helpless, right? Okay, great. Good. Okay, now let's look at those encounters, because I am curious. Let's fix this, because I don't need both. Fun that we have a table for that now, though. That's badass. Oh, yeah, and I needed to change the types of wilderness to make sure that they match the table. So, let's see. So this is Old Road, I think, for that one. Old Road. This is also Old Road. The Path. I think this is Forest. Ooh, Taiga. Taiga's cool. Haunted Woods. Yeah, sure, fuck it, why not? Okay. Cool. And then mountains. There isn't a mountain one, so I guess we'll use Taiga as this one. for now. And river. Okay. Yeah, sure. Just in case I roll the random encounter, it'll be fun to like know what table to pull from. Cool. All right. So let's... I wonder... This is probably going to just break this sheet, but let's find out. Oh, it's not too bad. Okay. Just got too many rows. Perfect. All right. There you go. There's our table. So, we got encounters along the way. Got a smile family. I think I'm ready. I think I'm ready for the next episode, right? I think we're good. Oh, you know what I do need is I need stats for in case they get in a fight with the Smile family. I should get stats for those. I don't think I need stats for anything else yet, but next week when we do GM prep, remind me, and I'll put it on my next episode one. So old business for episode 6+ should be stat up any potential combat encounters. All right, that's my homework for that. Okay. Good. Okay. So for today, though, what I'm going to need to do is figure out... Yeah. King of Griffins, that's great advice, but the players are going to do that. Yeah, I know that Blue Jay and Amber both they're going to be in charge of figuring out how healing works. I've actually been really happy with this group and how much of the mechanical like weight they've taken on. It's really nice. Yeah, it's nice to be able to be like, anybody remember the rule for that? And somebody's like, oh yeah, I read that. It's this. Yeah, it's really cool. Okay, so what I need is, and I'm going to go back to that Zweihander NPC profiles beta that I have. And I'm going to look for cultists. Here we go. Cultists of the Prince of Violence. Maguses. Fell Prince of Violence. No, I need goons. Regular goons. Watchmen. Ogre adventurers. Let's see what they got. Yeah, I'm having a really great time learning a new game with a group that is so like engaged with the systems. It's really nice. Okay, human scholar, human engineer, sisters of martyrdom, priest of the god emperor, spies, wizards, coachmen. I don't think they were expecting you to put hippies in the game. Okay, well maybe we take... These are all like weird cultists. Yeah, what I need is... Yeah, I just need like a basic... But it would be cool if we gave them some Smile family spells. Yeah, like there are cultists, but the cultists are explicitly like cultists of a violent god, right? They're not just generic shitty human cultists. Yeah. Human thugs, right? Like I guess we could start there and then give them some magic. Okay, 102. You know, in case they want to get in a fight. It's not going to be a fair fight, but okay. So yeah, let's start here. They're foot pads, right? They're basically just like charlatans with cudgels. Yeah, that works. And then we'll give them like a spell or two. Yeah. So back to roll 20. Let's add these to the NPCs. All right. And they all know like one spell, I think. Like they don't have any real special, like they're not proper. Yeah. They're not proper like cultists yet, but I do want to give them some magic they can use to like fuck with the characters. So yeah. Okay. So there they are. That's the basic stat. Now I have to also add that they have plus incantation 10%, right? And then also what let's give them a spell. So let's go back to Zweihander. There might be more. I think there's more spells in Main Gauche as well. But let's see what we get in here for the generalist magic. I just want something that like forces you to smile. Like that's the spell. And I'm gonna find another spell and bend it to fit. So divine magic. And the grimoire 275. Oh, and I need to choose. Okay. All right. Channel power. Do the spell. Okay, generalist magic. Anoint weapon, butterfingers. With a simple rhyme and an object in hand, you can call forth a hex. Not quite. Produce an aberrant creature from the folds of your clothing. Steal the ability of another to speak. Hush is a good start. Magic missile. Oh, here we go. Pinprick. It dazes them. Yeah. Why don't we give them a variation of pinprick? And I like the other one too. Pinprick and hush. Yeah. So let's maybe give them two variations of the pinprick and hush spells. Okay. Cool. Because pinprick gives you physical peril, and on a crit, it makes it so they can't counterspell, dodge, or parry on their next turn. And so it's just like a painful rictus grin. And then hush is your mouth contorts into a smile and you can't speak because you got lockjaw. Yeah. Okay. So let's call pinprick. Let's call that like it makes you because pinprick normally, what does it do? It normally like foe suffers physical peril. It just dazes you. It hurts. So yeah, I think pinprick is like painful laughter. And hush is there you go. So they can make you belly laugh and hurt yourself, or they can shut you up by twisting your face into a terrible smile. Okay. And there we go. So there are basic tier foot pads with their crappy abilities. They have cudgels and stilettos and what have you, but yeah, perfect. Okay. There we go. So let's put these in here. And I think that's it. That's the only fight I think they're going to get into. But if they get into a different fight, I've got my NPC thing. I can wing it. And that's that, right? That's all I need for the next session. And I think we're ready to go. Cool. All right. Well, as always, friends of mine, assistant game masters, thank you for coming and helping. And getting ready for the next session with me. Of course, this is going to be live. If you missed it, if you're tuning in right at the end and you don't have a channel sub, you can check it out on YouTube this weekend before the new episode airs. I think I'll run on Saturday, and otherwise, we'll see you on Monday for a brand new episode, 5 p.m. Pacific time. and we're just carrying on. And I will say, I had a conversation today with Daniel, and we talked about some other cool stuff we might be working on together in the future. So it's really nice to see that it isn't just kind of like, okay, do the show, sell the game. There's more opportunities for all of us. We've talked about putting together some stuff. So as that comes up, I'll let you know. But that's it for me for today. Thank you for coming, everybody, and for checking out the GM prep. And I hope I'll see you on Monday for the episode. That's it. Bye.